In this unit, we're looking at statistics. So we're talking about, firstly, types of data. All right. Now, data is just information that you would collect on a certain topic. There's different kinds of data that you can collect. So we've got two main types. Number one is categorical, and the number two is numerical. We'll start with the numerical because that's easy, and that's all about numbers, right? Nice and easy numbers. If the data we collect is in numbers, it's numerical data. So, for example, we measure your height. We might measure your arm span. We might ask how many siblings you've got. We might ask how long it takes for you to get to school. All right, that is all an answer that is numerical, and therefore that's your kind of data, numerical data. The flip side of that is categorical data. So we might ask you what your favorite color is. We might say, what kind of pet do you have? We might say, how many cars do you have at home? Oh, no, wait, that's numerical data. Okay, so when we're talking categorical, it's just a category of answer. It is non-numerical data. Right, now within these categories, we have two. So discrete data versus continuous data. Continuous data means we are measuring something that can fill a full span of numbers. For example, your height. If we are measuring your height in centimetres, you can be 172 centimetres, and if you grow, you can be, say, 172 centimetres, and then you can be 172.001, and then 172.002, and we can keep making it as accurate as we want it to be. However, discrete data is different to that because it's either whole numbers or just kind of chunks. Like, for example, I might ask your shoe size and you might be a size 7 or you might be a size 7.5, but we know that shoe sizes don't go to say 7.72 or something like that. We know that that's not a thing. So we talk about discrete being whole numbers or something similar, and our continuous data is where we can measure a bigger span of something. So the two choices here when we're talking about categorical data is nominal and ordinal. Now, even though this sounds like it's going to be about numbers, it's not. This is simply random categories, okay? Now, that doesn't really sound particularly official, but random categories, I mean, because the difference here is in ordinal, they have a certain order to them. For example, they are not numbers, but they have a particular order. If we give you a letter grade for your maths result, if I give you an A, you know that that is a better result than a B because you understand that that's the order. So A, B, C, things like that. However, if we just ask you what your favorite color is, there's no real answer, or there's no real order to your answers if you say, you know, red versus blue versus purple, or whatever it is. So they're the random categories versus your ordered other categorical data. So they're your four types of data within two main categories.